Leon here with the Songwriter's Mentor, and in this video I'm going to show you how to write an economical song. But first, I've got to make sure you understand what I mean by that when I say writing an economical song. When we lived in Central Florida, my wife Cheryl and I, once a month on the first Monday night, we would attend Songwriter's Night at Nolan's Irish Pub in Cocoa Beach. I've talked about this in videos before. And we were very grateful to the folks at Nolan's for their ongoing support of original music, and also to Sam Tritico of Island Music, Merritt Island, for organizing the event. Now, since my wife Cheryl is a singer-songwriter, she usually performed, and I got to back her up on keyboard. So on any given Monday, we would hear 3 songs from as many as 15 different songwriters. Some of them were emerging songwriters and others were old pros. Now, before Sam changed the format, each writer would get up on his own and sing 3 songs in a row. Now he puts them in rounds of 3 or 4 writers, and they go from one writer to another, and that puts on a really good show. But before, it used to be one writer getting up on stage alone and singing their 3 songs. One thing that my wife and I noticed about many of the emerging songwriters, their songs were often really long. Sometimes they would feature the same 3 or 4 chords just looping over and over, a lot of lyrics, and often an instrumental break, or maybe even 2 or 3. And it would be just them up there strumming away with a solo going on that only they could hear in their head. But you know, it was not uncommon to see an old pro get up and play 3 songs in about 9-10 minutes. But the average beginning songwriter, the emerging songwriters, they would play 3 songs in sometimes as long as half an hour. I encourage all songwriters to learn the art of economical songwriting. I'll explain what I mean by that. Public speakers are often encouraged to do 4 things when giving a speech. I've also done a lot of public speaking, and so what I try to do is, first of all, tell them what I'm going to say. Number 2, I say it. Number 3, remind them of what I just said. Number 4, get off. You're done. Songwriters, you would do well to follow a similar pattern. So you start with a short, and I mean short, introduction and a fairly short verse. As they say in Nashville, don't bore us, get to the chorus. And then you get to the chorus, and it's a strong, memorable chorus. And you go back, do another verse, go back and do the chorus. Then there's a short bridge that sums everything up, maybe one more chorus, and the end. The whole thing should take about 3 minutes, maybe 3.5 if we're being generous. Now, of course, there's many variations to the above pattern. We can talk a lot about song structure, which we might do in the future. But the goal here is for the listeners to sense that the song is moving forward to its inevitable conclusion. If the various elements are well thought out, you've got a strong, coherent lyric, a memorable melody, and so on, then when it's over, your audience will want to hear it again immediately. So you should want your songs to get the audience thinking, wow, that song's over already. I want to hear it again. Not, when will this song ever end? I need to get on with my life. One of the reasons that the Beatles' songs are so well remembered is that they mastered very early on the art of economical songwriting. Now their songs, and of course Revolution 9 is the major exception, they have a forward motion to them with very little wasted space. You quickly gain a sense of where the song is going. Any instrumental sections are meaningful, they're not just time fillers. And of course they also use more than 2 chords most of the time. If you listen to many of their early hits, you'll see what I mean. For the most part, as the Beatles, they never lost this ability, especially Paul McCartney. Many of the great Tin Pan Alley songwriters, guys like Gershwin, Cole Porter, Rodgers and Hammerstein, they were able to get their ideas across quite effectively in 32 bars, and maybe with a short intro verse. Now your audience will really appreciate an economical song. They'll want to hear it again right away. So try using the pattern that I've given. Let me give it to you again, right? Short, and I mean short intro, a fairly short verse. Remember, don't bore us, get to the chorus. And of course, you want your chorus to be strong and memorable. then another verse, back to the chorus, a short bridge that sums up everything, another chorus, and then the end. Now you may have to do some judicious editing, pruning, and trimming to write a song like this, but believe me, it will be worth the effort. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. And be sure to check out the Songwriter's Mentor site. I'll put the link down below. You can also contact me personally through Facebook Messenger and also through the contact form on my site. Thanks for watching.